Alright, let's do this.
The balance is perfect.
We gotta hurry so I can do the YouTube intro. For those of you guys coming in right now, what's up? I'm doing a YouTube game real quick, so if I'm not as talkative with chat, that's why. Every once in a while I'll do a couple of YouTube videos, and then in those games I won't be as talkative. So it's starting now. Get ready. Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? We've got Freya versus Anhur here. Peaches and creams. This is Reach from last season. For those of you that are old school duel players. Not really old school, but you know, it's last season. But yeah. I don't know. So this is a matchup that you see a lot actually of Freya versus Anhur. A lot of people think that Anhur wins it because he's got a really good early game against her. But it's really the case of Freya just having to play back a little bit. And even if she doesn't and the Anhur gets a decent lead, Freya should be able to win it. If she plays it correctly, builds it correctly, it should just be her game at a certain point in time. I've had it happen to me a lot of times where I'll be up against Freya's. There's one big one against Keegs where I was up 5-0 or something, maybe 4-0, 5-0. Against his Freya as Anhur, and he just eventually came into it. I was so sure too. I was like, wow, I'm really beating Freya with Anhur. I'm so pumped. It is doable. And then you learn. Whoops, that was good juke. Well, not really good juke, just like good pathing, I guess. Eh? Bad follow through from me. But yeah, he does dominate this part of the game. You have to be careful about it. When he's setting up for stuff like that, right? When he's looking at you menacingly, that's when you gotta be real careful. Anhur can be really predictable though. He's got a lot of tells in the early, you know? Generally when he's looking past you, it's because he's trying to set up that pillar. So like really look at his movements, his body language. But yeah, a lot of Freyas aren't committed to playing super passive here. This is my main account, so I usually don't play Better Gods on this one, but there's a sub request, and I didn't feel like switching over to the other account for it, so. Oh shit, I thought it was lower than it was. Oh my god, I thought I had it actually, it was so close. Oh wow, he got hit hard. We might be able to kill with the Sunder. Ah, damn. Oh, so close. Ah, god damn it. Wow, everything just went just out of my reach. That's okay, though. We forced a wave in. Really unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Worst part is that we have no mana here. So we're going to try to stick this out awkwardly here. And that's a smart pillar. I feel like he could really actually go aggressive here if he realizes it. I don't have the mana to do anything. I had to hold my old shots until he landed, you know, so it was a really awkward position. I didn't get one of them out that I needed to. Stop me here. Yeah, this is the tough part for Freya, is really just this early mana sustain.
Such a keen edge.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We lose a lot here, but that's okay. Yeah, we lost a whole lot. Just gonna tag this, head over to our blue if it's still there. It is. You always want to get 4 points here too, and then max to 1. At least the way that I play her, that's what I like. But even with this kind of a start, I feel very confident, you know? It might take until like the 13-minute mark, but we should start being able to come online. Ooh, very close. I knew that was going to come out, so I tried to keep just moving to the side as far as possible. A lot of times I'll go Fatalis second here, but I figured for the sustain here, you know, I just want to get the hell out of here. So, oh, we actually hit him with all those. That's cool. Oh, that sucks. So close. Yet again. Yeah, I figured just for the sustained potential, I'm not really going to be trying to box him too much, you know, and go out there. Oh, if he pulled the trigger, he would have had me there. He can turn this really quickly on me, so I really have to stay as safe as possible. Sure, he already got that. Got him! Let's go. Oh my god. That took quite a bit of patience. Shampoo, thank you so much for the 6 months. And Osiris game? Hell yeah, that'd be great. Sorry for the silence there, but I needed to focus real hard. Because that was such a sensitive situation. I tried to, you know, just immune his 2, try to get him to 2 by putting himself out there, make himself think that he had the better of that engagement, where, you know, really my ult is that just enough that I can kill him there. So if I got him to stick his neck out with that 2, which he did, we'd be able to get the kill, and we were able to, so it worked out perfectly. And now the damage is piling on. And Freya has come online. All it takes is just that 1, you know? It's not enough to kill with just the... if it was tier 2 Sunder, it would kill, but... not just tier 1 here. Want to make him miss as much as possible here. Ooh, don't have enough. Wow, that sucks. Ooh, I don't have enough mana, but I'm about to. See you later. Oh my god. Just enough mana. The game loves us today. I hate when you're just about to be level 12 and you can't get that relic yet. I think I'm gonna get beads here instead of shield. Beads works very well against Anhur. You know, whether it's him pillar stunning you, or just, you know, stunning against a wall, or just his, mostly what it comes down to is just knock up immunity on his 3. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. The this Sunder doesn't actually give you more damage. I don't know why I thought that for a second. That's funny. I usually never think that. You caught me. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad I can correct that. Yeah, tier 2 Sunder only amplifies the amount of damage you receive. And it's only the amount of damage you receive after that. Ooh, good. We needed to get out of there real quick. No ultimate available. That's really what Freya needs to use in this matchup, is just her ultimate. Every time he tries to hard CC you in a situation where you might be in a bad spot, all you got to do is ult. And a lot of times you'll even flip the script on him with that, because the ult does so much damage. If you hit all the shots, you know, by the time you come down, you might be in a better position than you were. Yeah, and that 30% extra damage doesn't apply to the damage that Sunder already applies, right? I highly doubt it. Probably 99% sure it doesn't. So, just my bad, all right? I'm just trying to find a way that I was right there, you know, but I wasn't. I was not right. Okay, get the beads. And the reason Shield of Thorns, or, you know, yeah, is that what it's called? That is what it's called. Yeah, Shield. I got it right the first time. All right, the reason Shield of Thorns isn't as valuable here and isn't just an auto buy like it would be in any other ADC mirror kind of matchup is because he's building its magical defense, and that mitigates the amount of damage that that Shield of Thorns does, because it is a magical damage output item. Or relic. Ritual? Relic? Relic? Relic. Somebody in my YouTube section was saying that Rod is like 100% definitely better. He showed all the math that Rod does more damage than Telkines to enemies. The thing is, I think the reason that Telkines is still more tempting is because of the structure damage then. But it is very endgame that you're getting Telkines. Like, because we go into Demonic next, and then we'd go Telkines. So I don't know. So maybe he's right, and you should be going Rod over it. I don't know, because I can't contest his numbers, because like I said, I'm not a numbers guy. But if you guys have any info on that. Why Bancroft's over Polynomicon? Glad you asked. Interesting question. You know why? You know what? I should have just used my thing there, right? You should be ulting already. There you go. Wow, look how much damage you got from Earl. If I beads there, I would have killed him so quickly. It's silly of me not to. But... oh, okay. Some bad shots by me. Oh, wow. He's going back in for it. I've noticed at times that I've been getting a little bit sloppy. If I'm talking about something, I'll start playing a little bit worse. So I gotta not do that. I am a god among men. Hit him with it. Beads the impale so we won't get knocked back, and we applied the Sunder at virtually the same goddamn time, giving him just enough damage. Oh yeah, so Poly is an item that you build with mages that have built into a lot of power, because Poly gets amplified based on the amount of power that you have, right? That's its passive, and that's what's that's what's strong about it. With someone like Freya, you're not building into a lot of raw power. As you can see, you know, the Fatalis, the defense item, as everyone does go the defense item, but these grips as well, you know, are in these grips. The grip itself, you know, also isn't as powerful, but a lot of it is the Fatalis making a big lack in that overall damage. And no, like, stacking item like Warlocks or Thoth. So really, with an auto attack based god here, you want to go auto attacky items. While Polynomicon is applied based on an auto, it's not actually an auto attack item. It should almost never be in an auto attack build. Because while you can proc it often, it's not doing much for you because it's not building off of your overall power. It's better on gods like Kukulkan, who can apply it really well because they have a slow one and build into a lot of power in their in their base builds. So this guy went Aussie here instead of Demonic. I guess he felt like he was getting a little bit overwhelmed, and he wanted to try to, you know, make up for that and not go into the stacking item, but it's really not working out well for him. Once you give up a first blood to Freya in any matchup, you know, even with some of the best gods, it's so hard to come back from it. I'd say this matchup in particular is probably 70-30 Freya. So no matter how well Anhur does in the early game, if the Freya plays it correctly, she wins. And, you know, that's a real bad look. Oh, just outside of it, actually. He's playing it really passive right now, trying to get me to overextend a bit. And I read that he was going to go right, but I went too far. I love how her 3 functions. It's so cool. She-Hulk, thank you for the 11 months. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is not going to be enough. Especially with that bulwark, but that's okay. We guarantee the red buff here, and maybe the tower. Like to stop this motherfucker. Nope, no tower. But we did get the red buff. Alright, cool. You know, well-timed jump by him. Just a little too ambitious of me. I was getting a little impatient because of, you know, how heavily he was camping. Just wanted to make my move already. At this point, I always sell the pen boots for Shoes of Focus. And I'll try the rod. Try it. Although, we're so early on here that the structure... I don't know. We'll just try it. We'll try it. The structure damage from the Telkines will be quite nice. So, I guess that's just the argument. If it's true that rod definitely does more damage overall, then the only argument would be you don't have Obsidian in this build, so Telkines would actually be a good answer for that. So you do more to the tower and the Phoenix. What the fuck was that? You guys heard that? Did 6,000 people just go offline at once? Is there tower? Is the tower? Are the servers going down? Just want to take this down already. Okay, that's good. He's trying to make me impatient. It's working, man. Ooh. Yeah, Ving, that's what I was saying. Somebody in one of my YouTube videos, my most recent Freya video, if you want to check it out, was talking about Telkines being, or Rod being a lot more damage. I did not even bother because I'm not good at reading into the number stuff, especially in Smite. So I just did not want to. We got him. This might kill. Oh, you son of a bitch. How you like that? I love this game. I love this game. Pre-beadsing things so that you can chase. This is like my favorite thing. But see, our structure damage sucks so badly. She's too good, Freya. She's too damn good. Oh, accidentally flicked my wrist there, not gonna lie. Holy shit, he almost died. Oh! Big swing and a miss from my man Peaches and Crane. That's unfortunate. He would have had his first kill on the board there. Maybe. I'm pretty sure, because I was a lot lower than I am now. I lifestealed quite a bit. I didn't even know he had a 2 up. I was pretty sure he was dead as soon as he jumped, but then he had a 2 and he just missed it. Right, yeah, so I think that's true. While he's talking about it being much more power, maybe that's not factoring in the attack speed. I don't know. Uh-oh. Huh, okay, maybe you got your first kill anyway. Let's find out. Shit, Jet's slow. I think we're good though. He's got no, he has so much attack speed right now. Holy crap. He's got no blink though.
The balance is filthy.
Holy crap, I have a lot of gold. fuck the beads right now. We trying to end. With red buff, purple pot, Rod would be more. That's true. Sorry guys, for such a big tangent, but sometimes I get caught up in trying to figure out what the best build. And you know, I want to give you guys the best builds. Really, what the thing is too. Yeah, biggest problems for this guy, like I said, one, the matchup, just rough. Yeah, done here. One, the matchup. Two, he didn't go into Devos. I understand the methodology behind it, but I just don't think it helped him. Other than that, his build was strong, and it's just he needed to play up a little bit more in the early game. You need to shut Freya down so hard. Like there's nothing you can do if she starts to get online. And he tried to do that, but I guess he kind of just got outplayed a little bit in the early and allowed for the first blood to go my way. And when that happens, that's just it, man. It's sometimes as simple as that with Freya. As long as the Freya, you know, manages to keep control. Rip servers. GG.